Operation Roaring Lion. Israel attacks Iran to halt their quest to destroy Israel with nuclear weapons. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu came across Numbers chapter 23 and verse 24 and left the note in the western wall. But I'll start reading verse 23. For there is no sorcery against Jacob, nor any divination against Israel. It now must be said of Jacob and of Israel, oh, what God has done. Look, a people rises like a lioness, and lifts itself up like a lion. It shall not lie down until it devours the prey, and drinks the blood of the slain. Time is ticking. The sand that flows down through the hourglass will not return. Israel launched one of the most successful campaigns in war history, flying over 1,200 miles into Iran. Iranian oil infrastructure was hit, decimating Iran's economic base. Scientists responsible for Iran's nuclear program were killed. High-ranking military commanders were also killed. It appears that Israel's plan is to completely destroy Iran's quest for nuclear weapons. If Israel doesn't finish the job, they will be attacked with nuclear bombs. Now, Iraq had a quest for nuclear weapons. Iraq's nuclear facilities were destroyed by Israel in 1981. Iran is the Persian nation that freed Israel from 70 years of Babylonian captivity in 515 BC. This same Persian nation will emerge as one of the nations bent on destroying Israel, known as Gog and Magog, or Gog of Magog, in Ezekiel chapters 38 and 39 and Revelation chapter 20. Israel is the dominant military power in the Middle East. Luke 21 now makes sense because the timepiece of the second coming of Christ is Israel and the Middle East. Because Israel was seemingly unbeatable, the nations of the world will agree to come together to destroy Israel once and for all. Here in Luke chapter 21, beginning at verse 20, but when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation is near. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let those who are in the midst of her depart, and let not those who are in the country enter her. For these are the days of vengeance, that all things which are written will be fulfilled. But woe to those who are pregnant and to those who are nursing babies in those days. For there will be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people. And they will fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem will be trampled by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And there will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and on the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now when these things begin to happen, look up and lift up your heads, because your redemption draws near. Then he spoke to them a parable. Look at the fig tree and all the trees, when they are already budding. You see and know for yourselves that summer is now near. So you also, when you see these things happening, know that the kingdom of God is near. Assuredly I say to you, this generation will by no means pass away until all things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will by no means pass away. But take heed to yourselves, lest your hearts be weighted down with carousing, drunkenness, and cares of this life, and that day comes upon you unexpectedly. For it will come as a snare on all those who dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch therefore, and pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that will come to pass and stand before the Son of Man.